having the image of the larger screen. Am I okay? Am I correct? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. We are able to hear you, sir.
And you are able to see delay? There was some problem in the picking up the file. Okay. Now, yesterday we have been discussing about this. Halfway we have left the session because of the restricted timings of the Zoom. Okay, now we will complete the topic what was yesterday discussed. Actually, the fundamentals of yoga is a very important subject. One has to understand in the beginning itself. Instead of going in somewhere in the spiritual science, we should start right from the beginning. The beginning is the creation of the universe itself is the beginning. From that time onwards, this Vangmaya has come into picture. This universe is created by whom? This is the question. Who has created the universe? None of us will be able to tell. For that matter, nobody will be having perfect knowledge about it. All imagination work will be going on to answer this question. Who am I and who is the God? These are the two questions are there. People are unable to understand fully. But several scriptures are there giving clear perception of this. Okay. So only thing is that we have to analyze the things. The Vangmaya is the grammar has come only to explain that. All this literature is only to explain that unseen, unknown energy system of this universe. To explain the creator, the whole literacy has come into being actually. So the literary uh, uh, works have been started in the beginning with only 4 words as we discussed yesterday. Aham is one word, tvam is another word, and then saha is another word, and then tat is last one, that is 4 words. From Vedic messages, we can hear this. Vedas are bracketed or classified as Sruti Kavyas. Sruti means somebody has dictated and somebody has taken. So this has been explained very well in yogic lore. If you read the scriptures of spiritual science, Adhyatmik Shastra, we will come to know many facts and figures concerning with this beginning of the universe. That is called Sruti Kavya, So Aham Brahmasmi is number 1 and Tattvamasi is another one. Ayam Atma Idam Brahman is one of the sutras in Vedas. The words are 4. That I have already told you. Aham, Tvam, Saha, Tat. These are the 4 words. How to manifest this? How to explain this? They have been explained in these 5 sentences here. Here we have given 4 Vedas are there and 4 dictums we have kept it here. Number 1 is Aham Brahmasmi is from Yajurveda. Okay, I am that. That whatever you are thinking, who is the God? That God is nothing but Aham. And who am I? What is that you are thinking I about? Then that I is nothing but Aham. Okay. Aham is the word derived from Sanskrit. The meaning of Aham is I. It is not the name of anyone. It is only the word standing to indicate the Brahman. That's it. There is no other word, meaning in there. Similarly, Tattvamasi, you is also that. Yesterday we have discussed this. So kindly understand this. You is that you are also that. And I am Atma Idam Brahman. This is Atharvana Veda is there. This Atma, what is soul, is called Atma in Sanskrit, the spirit, energy, and Aham, Brahman, all these are named only with the various terms called soul, spirit, everything. Okay. This Atma itself is Brahman. So it is getting confirmed in several texts of the Vedas. Okay. Then all the 3 put together is to be understood. So the methodology of understanding is explained in Rig Veda, that is called Pragnanam Brahma. This understanding of the unknown things itself is Brahman, according to them. Then there are two other sentences are there. Soham, to explain that Brahman. Then Om Tat Sat, they are also to explain the Brahman. From Ishavasya Upanishad, Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahman. These are derived from Upanishads, which are the brief and central ideas of the Vedic systems. Okay. So now, if we take another kavya is there, there are three books are there, texts. There are three texts giving us the revelations of the unknown energy system or the thing which is not understandable by the visible factors of our human nature. What are those three? They are called Vedas, and then they are called Bhagavad Gita. Shruti Kavyas are Vedas, Smruti Kavyas are Bhagavad Gita, and then Prasthana, Nyaya Prasthana is called Brahma Sutras. See, there are three books for us. One is Vedas, all put together under one category. Then Bhagavad Gita is alone one category. Smruti it is, that means it is remembered and then it is spoken out, remembered and delivered. That is called Smruti, then Nyaya Prasthana, that is Brahma Sutras are there. That is going to justify the content of these two scriptures, Vedas and Bhagavad Gitas. If you have got any doubt, those doubts have been discussed in Brahma Sutras. So the Brahma Sutra is called Nyaya Prasthana. That means it is rationality. It is showing what these scriptures are telling. Baba, this is the explanation for that. So you understand that and you take into confidence and implement, and you will be happy. So these are the three texts we have got. Out of that, the Bhagavad Gita is under Smruti Kavyas. Okay. This says Aham Atma. Aham Atma Gudakesha Sarva Bhuta Shrestita. So this is what Sri Krishna was giving message to his disciple Arjuna in crisis management. He says, Aham Atma, myself is called Atma. I am not Krishna as you think. This Atma is not pertaining to Krishna alone. This Atma is the universal creator. So you and I are made up of Atma only. You are also Atma, I am also Atma. That's what is going to be told. Aham, kindly see the slide. Aham is equal to I in English. In English, we are using the term. And I is equal to Brahman. So kindly understand that when you are using I, it is not for your name. It is for the self or Brahman which is inside in your body. Kindly understand that. Everybody is using I because every person has got this I inside, has got this Atma inside. That's why everybody is using. Otherwise, if it is pertaining to the name, nobody can use when once that name is allotted to somebody. Okay. So, for instance, my name is Shivaramappa. I am speaking now. So that means we are taking as if Shivaramappa. But actually, if I is belonging to Shivaramappa, then no other person can use that I. But I is used by every one person, males, females, and all people around the world, not only one place, not only India, everywhere, I is used. How is that possible? One word is used by all because it does not belong to anyone. It is belonging to only the self inside the bodies of all people. So this shows that all are created by self and all are connected by self. Okay. And then what about you? You also is created to indicate only Brahman. You means you are not. Suppose I call you, I don't mean your name. Kindly understand that. You are calling so many people as you, but you think that they are persons with the same name, with some names, But actually, we address everyone without knowing their name. Understand? Without knowing their name, we are addressing them as you. Then what does the word you mean? It is not particular name. It is a common gender. That means common noun it is. So it indicates the Atma in you. When I say you, it is not for your name, it is for your self, the energy, the Brahman available in your body. So I am addressing that. Okay. So everybody is doing the same thing. Okay. Tvam is the word to indicate the Brahman, we should understand. Then Saha, this word also to indicate the Brahman. Saha means he. He means not the name. He does not belong to anybody. It is a common noun, it can be used for everyone. Why? Because it is not for a particular person. It is for the self inside. So it is for the Brahman inside the body. So this is called in Sanskrit Soham. In Sanskrit, Soham means Saha Aham. He is I. This is the meaning. And then Tat. Tat also itself. Okay. It is also filled up with Brahman. So that also is nothing but other than self or Atma. So this is further clarified. You kindly see this. I is equal to you, he, she, it. Atma, spirit, conscious, Brahman, creator, God, Almighty, all are representing the same self. So kindly, you open the dictionary today, my dear masters. What is the meaning of I? I is not a person, otherwise your name must be found in the... If you find that I is yourself, your name, then that must be in the dictionary of English. Right? No name is there in English of anybody's name, but I is there. What is the meaning? Kindly check up. I, they have given number of meanings. Under that, it is also given as consciousness. I is equal to self-consciousness, not particular person or body. It is not representing any body and name. Okay? Then that is called I is equal to you, and everyone is same. That is, everybody is filled up with Atma. So, my dear friends, Aham and I are the basic things one we should understand. So, who am I? I am the Brahman, they said. So, when once you are telling who am I, then I am so and so person, you will say. Then you will forget the reality because you have already given the answer. In your terms, it's correct. I am Shivaramappa. It is correct because the answer is coming in that way. So that's why we lost the real truth. In fact, I am not Shivaramappa. And then who am I? Uh, I is not Shivaramappa. I am Shivaramappa is correct, but I is something else. I alone is something else. Okay. I alone is God. I alone is Brahman. I alone is spirit, soul. Okay. And you alone is Brahman. Self in you is called Brahman. That is the thing. Many people wonder, and this unknown supreme is called God because the source of all activity is coming from the God. So the whole universe is running under the support of God. That somebody is called God. Okay. So that this self is managing the crores of people, all the creation, because in everybody there is self is there. So that is, so long the self is there, it is moving. When self is not there, it will collapse. So okay. So the whole universe is being run by this self. That's why self is considered God. That is simple analysis. Everybody can accept and digest. There is no confusion. So will not be any sort of um, any sort of duality here. So very crystal clear, you should say that Aham Brahman is only correct. Okay. So this is the information PSSA wants every one of us to understand and then behave accordingly. Then some further science can be easily understood when once you understand this analysis. Analysis is very quite clear for us. Okay. Man and matter are made up of self. So this is the information what we are giving now. It is now it is coming to 20 minutes, and another 5 minutes I will give you the the final information on this, all the species are made up of self and Brahma. We are all made up of God, and we are gods. And we are, when once we are representing the God or we are ourselves gods, we means what? Only the soul factors. We means not the names, not the physical body's place. So we have to understand we are the people inside the body. In fact, when you are, say, somebody, Rama is there. So Rama comes and asks you, are you able to see me? And you will say, I am seeing you, but you are wrong. You cannot see Rama at all because Rama is not the self. Rama is a physical body because you are able to see him. So the physical body and mind both together are called Rama. But Atma in him is actually you. You is for Atma, not for Rama. You understand? When you say you is for not for Rama, you is for Atma in him. So you kindly understand that you are never seen by anybody. You are unseen fellow inside the body. When body is vacated, then you will be going to a place where from you have come, and the body will fall flat on this ground. So we have three stages, my dear masters. We are unseen right from beginning to the end, but in Atmalokas, we have no bodies, so we are unmanifested. Avyakta, that means not seen physically. Then when we take birth and we take body, then by means of body we are seen. We are not seen, we are inside the body. The body has got movement. So we are mistaking the body for soul. So this is what is happening in illusory world. This is all illusory. We are thinking we are the bodies. That is not correct. The spiritual science says that you are the I, that is, you are the souls, not the physical body. Body is only a cover, just like that. You are the gold inside the box. Box is there for the gold ornament to pack it up. No, only the box is seen, but God is not seen. Unless you open the box, you will see. So you will throw away the box and pick up the gold after, when once you are going to use it. So similarly, our bodies, when they go away, then we are again becoming the unseen people, and then you go back. Okay. So when once we go back, that is again we become unseen. Here we are seen with the body only for a temporary period. So, my dear masters, three stages. Avyaktani bhutani, vyakta madhyasthani bharata. That means we were not seen earlier when we were in Atmalokas. We came to this Bhuloka, took the body and became seen. Vyakta. Then when we give up the body, again we will become Atma. We are not seen and we go back to our own Atmalokas. So this is uh, the cycle of our souls learning, coming to various planets. So Atma is permanent and it has no death. The death is only for the body. We will only give up the body. We are not going to die. Again we will be there in our Atmalokas. Whenever we want, we can come. Whenever we need, we can go to another planet also. We are all eternal bodies. We are all infinites. We are all gods. And we are the Brahmans. And we are the I. Okay? And we are the souls. We are the spirits. We are the energy. We are not going to die. We are infinites. We are omnipotentials. We are all pervasive. We are all understanding. So this is the messages what our Vedas are giving us. And in effect, we should be able to understand this and lead our life accordingly. So my dear masters, time is up. And then I would like to say all our masters should learn this basically. When once you are understanding this, then all sorts of spiritual science will become very, very more exclusively clear to us, and will be able to implement that and enjoy the life, whatever expected of us. Okay, we come here for enjoying the universe, and we do that. Okay, so with this, I conclude my sessions, uh, and hereafter we will be speaking for 25 minutes every day. And then we will do some meditation also, because meditation is very important. And after meditation, you will be able to understand what we are discussed, in fact. And meditation is only the methodology to see that every human will implement the spiritual science in total. Okay, masters, thank you very much for hearing me able by many of the people. And now, by dint of the grace of Brahmarshi Patriji, we got this huge wisdom, and which PSSA expects that every one of us on this earth would be benefited with this truth revealed to them in meditation. Thank you very much. Srikant Garu, kindly take up the meditation session for all of us.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, what we will do is we will take up the question and answer session, sir. In the last, we will go
Yes.
for meditation. Yeah.
Fine.
So, may I request all the participants, those who are in the session, to ask any questions if they have any.
So let them understand that only 40 minutes we are allowed. Now we are left with 10 minutes.
Yeah. In the 10 minutes, we will first take the question
Question
and answer session.
and
Then
and
we'll
meditate
go for
now.
meditation. Yes.
Sure. So, my dear friends, kindly, lot of doubts will be there, because it is my experience.
To see you all in this period, sir. And we are getting so much knowledge, full of treasure from all of you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Nice of you, madam. Thank you
much,
very much. Yeah. You are from, actually?
Kolkata.
If you don't mind. If you don't mind, yeah, fine, good.
Yeah. Otherwise, I am from Rajasthan. I am the Marwadi, Rekha Poddar.
Very good, very
and
good.
I born in Kolkata. My parents from Kolkata.
Very good, very good. Okay. So, master there in Poonam.
Yeah. I also team also.
Oh, fantastic. So very much.
And I got it from Rose ma'am. Rose ma'am was sending all the links.
Rose, yes.
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good.
And according to time, we are joining each and every session which are seated at us.
Fantastic. Yes, great, madam. Great,
sir,
thank
from
you.
Well, I want to say that from sitting in our own home, we are enjoying all the session from India all over the world as well.
Yes. It's a very great advantage.
Yes, it is a golden time. Golden time, sir.
Yes.